Do you want to know what's the best kind of investment you can make for your good mental health? Hi friends, Daz here. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming back, sticking with me, enjoying all the groovy stuff. Good to see you all out there enjoying life and all that kind of groovy stuff. Whatever. I make nearly daily videos on mental health, personal development, all the kind of mad, crazy that's in the middle of all that to hopefully to help you to change your mind, change your life. So what is the best investment you can make for your mental health and to have good mental health? What do you need to do?
I don't know.
Well, you'll probably be surprised to hear that it's a little known enterprise that's not even traded on the stock exchange and doesn't really have any products or employees. You need to invest in Uncomfortable Inc.
What?
Okay, sorry for the big massive build up and all that kind of... But basically it's not a real company, obviously, but it's more of a metaphor for something that's really, really important.
Is this one of those stories?
Now the point of this video is to talk about how important it is to feel uncomfortable.
Now what the do I mean by that?
Bear with me, I know it sounds a little bit mad, but there is a point to this.
Are you sure?
To make any change in our lives, there has to be a degree of discomfort, sometimes more than others. However, the easiest thing for us to shy away from is discomfort. We as humans do not like to feel uncomfortable. We want comfort. That's our sort of natural state. And that is really what our ego is there to save us from. Basically, it keeps us safe. And to keep us safe, it's not taking risks, it's not doing anything that's too uncomfortable, i.e. not going outside our comfort zone. So if this is our natural way, why would we want to feel uncomfortable? That makes no sense at all. It's always said that we fear change, but that's not entirely true, because what it is, we actually find discomfort in change, and it's that discomfort that stops us making the change. So we kind of fear discomfort, and as I said before, our natural state is comfort and our ego wants to keep us comfortable, so that moving outside of that and feeling uncomfortable is a kind of weird thing, and we don't want any part of it.
346 minutes later.
Now I'm rambling massively with this, so let me get to the point. Leaning into this feeling of discomfort is so unnatural and so odd that it's something that we don't really normally want to do. But here are 4 reasons why that is such a good thing. So firstly, keeping in the company idea again, it's not an easy investment to make, leaning into this discomfort. It goes against everything we know as right. We try to keep ourselves comfortable. Now I know this personally because I so often, and still now, hands up, get into a point where it's very comfortable just to do nothing, whether that's just staying in bed or whatever it may be.
Wait, what?
That situation where doing nothing is the comfortable thing, and it's painfully difficult to do something else because that's so uncomfortable. Now, not necessarily physically uncomfortable, more mentally or emotionally uncomfortable, but just to sort of get away from that standard comfortable thing is really, really difficult, and it's hard to sort of invest myself into that idea and the energy or emotion into that idea, and I know it's what I need to do, but that's the hard thing. So it's a real difficult thing to do, to move from comfort to discomfort, and it's actually physically easy to do because it's an emotional thing. But doing that, whenever I've done it, it's an amazing effect, and I feel so much better about myself and so much better about the day having done that. But just that small change, just to do that, is ridiculously painfully difficult, I've found. So it's an important thing to do, but hands up, that's one of the tricky things to do.
All right, that's the way it is.
So secondly, it's again keeping on the company thing. Like all investments or all investing, it's much better to start small and build up as your confidence grows. So when you're feeling comfortable, in my case, sort of not wanting to get out of bed and just stay there and not do anything, it's no good thinking,
But what, I'm going to go from doing nothing to doing 500 things.
because it's too much of a change, it's too big. It's much better to start your investment in that discomfort small, maybe just getting up and going for a walk, or getting up and going shopping or something like that. Just do something small and easy, and something that's maybe slightly uncomfortable compared to where you are, But just doing that thing, you'll get a huge reward. The returns on that investment are massive, guaranteed. It's difficult to make that first investment because it's kind of scary, kind of emotionally difficult, but when you do it, you will feel amazing. And I've felt amazing when I just do something. And that small investment allows you to then make bigger investments, i.e. doing a bit more, going a bit further, that kind of thing. So start small and build up to it, and do something that's slightly uncomfortable, and that will give you the power and confidence and energy to do something a lot more uncomfortable. And then you go and it kind of just gets better and better. Now I need to do this a lot more myself, because I perhaps start small and then the next day I'm starting again and not really building on it, and taking the huge, massively powerful inspiration from the lovely Gemma Stone. That energy and that power and that vibe is something I need to capitalize on.
Thank you.
So if there's something that you can take inspiration from just to help you make those investments, those small investments, and build upon them, then that's going to really help you to kind of build upon it and move into that discomfort area, which is where the magic lies. Now let me know in the comments if there's anything specifically that you do or have done when you're feeling uncomfortable and want to make a change and want to do something. And I've got another video talking about making changes, which you can catch up here. And if you are enjoying this video and enjoying my journey and this whole channel and everything like that, I'd love you to smash that subscribe button and hit the like, so you get to see more videos and just share the whole thing and all the love and all the groovy stuff. Thank you. Now thirdly, an important point is that you accept pain and discomfort as signs that you're on the right track and moving towards something. If you're super comfortable, and if you're in a really down or depressed state and you're just at home and just want to stay in bed and not see anyone and all of that really kind of dark side of things.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Anything uncomfortable, whether that's getting up, having a shower sometimes, or going out and seeing people and just kind of moving away from your bed, that's all going to seem painful and uncomfortable. But just be rest assured in the knowledge that that discomfort is a sign that that's the right thing to do. Whenever we want to change or want to do anything, that pain, that discomfort, that uneasy feeling is generally a sign that change is happening, or change is likely to happen by you doing it. Because, as I said, we as humans like to be comfortable, and so changing is naturally going to feel uncomfortable because it stops us from doing it, because it keeps us safe. But safe is not going anywhere. And so if you're feeling some degree of discomfort or pain with the idea of doing something, that is a great sign that it's moving towards something better, moving towards something different.
Oh, yeah.
Now, lastly, this is a very powerful one, and it's the more uncomfortable you feel, the better and the greater the outcome will be. Something that feels slightly uncomfortable, the outcome will be slightly different. So if you're really struggling with a mental health condition and you're just wanting to stay in bed constantly and that's it, one small change might be just to get up and have a shower, and so that's going to feel slightly uncomfortable and the outcome is slightly better than where you were. But the more uncomfortable you feel, the more the change, the more the outcome is going to be better. I'm certainly not saying go from just being in bed for weeks to then going out and being social and everything like that. That's not the point. The sign is that the more uncomfortable and the bigger the pain that you face, the better the outcome will be for you. And ultimately, this is where one simple decision is all you need to move from that darkness and not wanting to see people, which I know I spent 3 months, end of last year, beginning of this year, in that state, and moving away from that was ridiculously painful, really difficult. And the longer that goes on, the harder it is to then move out, because your comfort zone just starts to shrink to this tiny thing, and basically just your bed under your duvet, and that's it. And then to do anything becomes really difficult and uncomfortable, and that's my point here today. And then taking small steps and building up to it, you'll then get to the better outcome.
Yay!
But ultimately, it all hinges on one thing, and it's essentially feel the fear and do it anyway. Which ironically is a poor link into a plug for a book that I've read. It was recommended to me by my good friend Suzanne. Hi Suzanne. It's a book by Suzanne Jeffers called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. I'll put a link in the description. Amazing book. And it's literally that, saying when you feel discomfort, that's the sign to do it. It all goes on that one decision. Once you make that one decision to just do something, whatever it is, however small, it then starts you on a path, and you get a little bit of comfort from that, and you'll feel amazing by making that first thing and that change. Whether it's say getting up and going to the shower, then you'll feel a bit better, then the next day maybe a bit more, and you just build up. So Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway is such a powerful idea and concept that I can't recommend that idea enough, and the book. Definitely check the book out because it's an amazing book. So that's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you got some value out of it. If you know anyone who might be struggling with this kind of idea of sort of just staying in a kind of a cocoon of comfort and they need to just break out of it, please share it with them, because I know from personal experience how easy it is to just stay in that cocoon and not break out of it, and the longer it goes on, the harder it is to break out of it. And sometimes you just need to smash your way out, be really scared and terrified about doing that thing, but as soon as you do it, you feel so much better. Feel the fear and do it anyway. So if you did get some value from this, don't forget to subscribe and hit a like and leave a comment. And for now, I'll say thank you so much for all of you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thanks again for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so down here, and check out my other video down here. And remember, live your best life. See you next time. Bye-bye.